to Vlogmas Day 5. It's almost 9 p.m. and after another very hot day, it has finally cooled down and I'm sitting outside wearing a triangle granny shawl I made ages ago in Kuwait with Noro yarn, I think. I'm not really sure. So how are you all doing today? I'm honestly a bit tired and I didn't feel like making anything much today. So I did a little bit of knitting on one mini socks and watched a couple of Christmas classic movies, Love Actually and Holiday. Nothing much other than that, but I do have something exciting to share, and that is a finished project. I finally completed my Hermoine's everyday socks and I couldn't be happier. These socks have been on my needles and inside its matching project bag for ages now. So let me show you my finished socks. I don't have sock blockers, and so here's one sock and here's another sock. So the pattern is called Hermoine's Everyday Socks by Erika Loader. If you're into sock knitting, you've probably heard of it because it's such a popular pattern. And I was so intimidated by it at first, and then I found a tutorial. I will link the tutorial below. The tutorial is made with circular needles, and I did start the pattern initially with circular needles, but then when it came to the heels, I couldn't really figure out how to use the circular needles to pick up stitches, and so I ended up switching to DPNs. And then for the next sock, the pattern made sense to me and I made it just with the DPNs and really enjoyed it. The texture is so simple. It's just a combination of knit and pearls. By the way, it's a free pattern, and it creates this lovely almost speckled effect, and I felt really special finishing it. Up until now, I've only knit plain vanilla socks, which I love for their simplicity, but I really wanted to try something different this time. This pattern was I think the next perfect step, not too complicated but just enough to keep things interesting. So yeah, I went with 64 stitches on 3mm needles. I don't have the needles here, and instead of the eye of the partridge heels, I stuck with a classic heel flap and gusset, and it always fits me so well, so I stuck with what I knew. Plus I've knit the heel flap and gusset so many times now that it's practically like muscle memory, and the pattern itself is not such a nice change from my usual vanilla socks, and it's amazing. Just by adding a little bit of texture, it makes the whole process feel fresh, and I didn't feel rushed knitting these. They've been a slow project, something I'd pick up here and there when I just wanted a calm, relaxing knit. And the yarn I used is from Opal, and Opal is such a popular yarn, and you probably know how great the yarn is. It's sturdy, it holds up really well to wear, and the colorways are always so fun. I've lost the label, so I can't tell you exactly which colorway this is, but it's so gorgeous, and I love how the colors seem to have a mind of their own, and like they've created stripes with little bursts of colors, and it complements the pattern, the textured pattern so well, and I really love how it turned out, because sometimes you never know how the variegated yarn will look with a pattern until you either crochet or knit with it. So yeah, I'm really pleased. And here's the fun part. When I was halfway through this project, I remembered I actually made a project bag ages ago that matches the yarn perfectly. So I changed the project bag, and it's always so satisfying when the project matches the yarn. I didn't plan on it, but the colors on the fabric are almost identical to the yarn, and it's such a it's a simple zipper bag, and I sewed it myself, and it's been the perfect size for this project, and it makes me so happy when little details come together like this, you know. And yeah, so these socks have been on my needles. I don't even remember when I started them. I would pick it up whenever I have a moment where I feel like I wanted to knit something to work on slowly and enjoy without pressure. And I love knitting socks so much. It's just about the finished socks though that's definitely exciting, and the quiet moments of knitting a few rounds here and there, and oh my gosh, I so love the turning off the heels. It's like magic. And then now I have learned the Kitchener stitch really well, and I can make it. So when you finally finish, it feels like such a lovely accomplishment, you know. And yeah, so thank you so much for spending some time with me today and celebrating this finished project. And if you have knit the Hermoine's everyday sock, please let me know in the comments. Or if you have any favorite sock pattern you keep knitting over and over again, let me know in the comments. I'd really love to hear about it. And also I want to know one thing: do you ever match your projects to your accessories, like, or is it just me? I hope you're all doing well. So until tomorrow, take care, and I will see you the next one. Bye.